He's one of the most popular newsletter writers right now. Grant Williams is here. He's the editor of Things That Make You Go, right? And he's also a speaker here at the PDAC 2016. Grant, good to see you back on our show.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So I know in your presentation yesterday you were saying, look, if everyone likes gold, we'd be at 5,000 right now. But my question to you is, well, you could say that about the rest of the commodity space and really about any investment in the world, no?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm pulling a number out of my head. None of us know where the price is going. My point of my presentation was that outside the people here at this conference and the people around the world that already own gold, nobody's really cared about it for the last 4 years, which is why the price has gone nowhere. Yeah. And my point was really, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take many more people really starting to care about it to see the price go materially higher. And if we get to the point where everybody cares, then you're going to see things that you can't even imagine. But it's a question of the roadmap from here to there. Because at some point, they're all going to care. So
this rally we've had since the start of the year, it's the strongest since 1980. The question is this one different than the rest of them?
This time's always different, right? They always say that. But look, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think this is a good rally. The right people are bullish. And I'm kind of waiting for one more pullback. It feels like gold always has that propensity to kick everybody in the teeth one last time. So I'm waiting for that to happen, but it feels good.
What do you mean when you say the right people are bullish?
Well, the hot money, we haven't seen the hot money come in. We're starting to see a little bit of that, and that's the froth that took us to 1900, where we should never really have been at that particular moment in time. But when you talk to really seasoned resource investors, and they're bullish, that's what I want to see. I want to see the guys who've been in this and seen the cycles go round and round several times. When they're starting to say, I think this could be the start of a bull run, my ears prick up.
Right. Well, we were talking about the news last week that BlackRock, news that they had to suspend their ETF. Does it signal that there's such a huge demand for physical demand? You had some interesting thoughts on that.
Yeah. Look, I mean, there are all kinds of conspiracy theories around that. It's more or less a clerical error. But what it signifies is that there's a tremendous amount of demand for gold products. Now, the ETFs tend traditionally to be where the hot money goes. They go to the ETFs because it's easier. They don't have to do much thinking about it. They can buy them and they can flip them for a small profit, which they're not the guys you want owning gold. The guys you want owning gold are the long-term investors who are going to buy it, preferably in physical form, and keep it for a couple of $100, not 50. But it's a good sign of increased demand.
So you like physical gold. Do you like the gold mining stocks? And if so, what are some names you like?
Look, the gold mining stocks, if you believe the gold price is going up, you have to own the gold mining stocks down here because the leverage they supply and they're providing good markets is always tremendous. But you have to see that washout. We haven't seen the real capitulation yet. We've seen the selling. I'd be very cautious about buying individual stocks right now. I'd own the ETFs, GDX, GDXJ, just so you have access to the sector. But I want to see a little bit more cannibalization. I want to see a few more gold companies eating each other. I want to see the next round of numbers come out, the next round of quarterly reports come out, just to get a sense that these guys are bottoms. But I think owning the GDX and the GDXJ, just so you've got a toe in the water down here, because if this price rise is real, you're going to see that reflected in the price of the shares.
So Grant, you like gold, but also are you liking these days?
Look, I'm a long-term bull of uranium, but the precious metals I think you own because I think you always have an allocation to those, and right now you perhaps increase that allocation. The long-term commodity sector you want to own, but you've got to be brave and you've got to be able to put some pain behind you. And I just don't think right now is a time to jump in with a view to a quick profit and get out again. You really want to own them now, and you could easily see another 10-15% downside, particularly if the dollar rally resumes, which it could well and truly do. But long term, I think you can't go wrong owning commodities down here.
Grant Williams, thanks so much for joining us today.
Great pleasure.
And thanks for watching our coverage here from the PDAC in Toronto. We'll have more for you on Kitco.com.